Hello YouTube, Dave back again, and today I've got a little recipe for you. Sorry I've not been on for a long time, but I'm back. So today I'm going to have a go at making some meatballs, but I'm going to coat them in couscous so they're almost like a bit crunchy, a bit like a nugget. So to cook that you just need some lean turkey mince. We have some plain couscous, 1 egg, 1 small onion, and then I've got some low salt, some chilli powder, some garlic powder, some mixed herbs, and some ground black pepper. And the plan is just to top this couscous with water and put some garlic powder, chilli, mixed herbs just to spice it up, salt and pepper. Put that in the oven for 5 minutes with a plate on top to cook it. Once that's cooked, take our mince, put it in a large bowl here, add the egg and the chopped onion, mix that all up and roll it into balls, and then take our cooked couscous and roll the ball in that, and then put it on a fry lighted oven tray and pop that in the oven for around half an hour or until the meatball's golden brown. So I'm going to give that a go. It's totally experimental. It's just an idea I've come up with, so I don't know if it'll work, but we'll see how it comes out and I'll show you the video either way. Alright, I'll get back to you once I've moved along a bit. Okay, right, guys, I've just taken my couscous and just added a spoonful of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of chilli powder, and about half a teaspoon of mixed herbs, some salt and pepper. And all I'm going to do is take my kettle here and just gently pour that on, just until it's slightly over the couscous, because we want this water to dry. If I'm honest, I've put slightly too much in there. Give that a good mix just so all the spices mix right through. Well, maybe need a little bit more water because I don't like it dry. So a little bit more, not too much, just so it's level. There we go. I'm just going to take a plate, put that over the top, and then we're going to pop that in the oven. I've preheated the oven and it's literally 5 minutes and it's done. So we'll put that straight in. Right then guys, I've taken my mince, fine chopped an onion, added some mixed herbs, salt and pepper, and cracked in 1 egg. I may add a chicken oxo cube just for flavouring, and basically I've pre-fry lighted 2 oven trays. 1 tray I'm going to put the cooked couscous onto. I'm then going to make up the meatballs from this mixture, and then the cooked couscous is going to go onto this oven tray, and I'm just going to roll the ball in that and then place it onto another oven tray to put in the oven. It's a little bit messy. One little tip is do your fry lighted trays before you put your hands in this mixture, because otherwise you end up in a right mess and end up having to wash your hands multiple times, and yeah, it can be really awkward. But yeah, top tip of the day, pre-fry lighted trays. So I'm just going to wait for the couscous to cook, get it onto this tray, and then roll them out onto there. I'll come back to you once that gets started. Right then guys, I've tried to video this as best I can. I'm just getting my hands in that mix and just giving these a good mix up, really getting that in there. And as you can see, that's like a decent sized meatball. I'm just squeezing that together as best as I can. And then we'll roll it in the tray of couscous, just to get a topping of couscous to act as our bread replacement, and it'll just make it crunchy and different to a standard meatball. We'll put that on a fry lighted tray, and I'll show you the tray at the end. It's going to be a bit awkward to film. because my hands are so messy, basically. But I'll try and show you as I go along. So again, a decent sized meatball when I'm not throwing couscous everywhere. Roll it in the couscous. And just putting this couscous in the tray just makes the whole thing easier and just less mess, really. Which is always good. It saves time at the end. And try not to make the meatballs too big, because obviously they take longer to cook then, so you risk burning the couscous. So if you can make them sort of medium size or fairly small, not just not too big. If you don't like onion, you don't have to put the onion in, but I just find it gives it a nice flavour. And that's 3. That's a little big, that one, so I'll just take a bit off. It's quite therapeutic, this. Just squeeze the meatball together so it's nice, firm, and it's not going to fall apart. And it's the egg that binds it all together. Yeah. And if you did want to make a bigger amount, just get a bigger pack and just add 2 eggs perhaps. But with the egg in, it easily sticks the couscous to it. It looks a bit like a Scotch egg when it's done. So we've got 4 so far, and still got lots left, so hopefully should make quite a few, maybe about 10. Here we go. Next one. And I've probably made too much couscous as well, but you can always have that cold with the salad if there's some left over. As long as I've not rolled the meat in it. Might have to throw it away actually. And the plain couscous is really cheap, so it's not too, if I have put a bit too much, it's not too bad. Don't like to waste things though. So roll this in. As you can see, I'm no effort to getting this to stick, it's so easy. Just another one done. So we've got 6 so far. I'm hoping for around 10, just a nice round number. Might be 8 actually, looking at the mix. Unless I make them smaller, which, nah, I like them all nice and even, the same size. Sprinkle that on, try and get more to stick. In terms of things to serve these with, you could do spaghetti and typical pasta sauce. You could serve them with salad, or boiled potatoes and salad, which is quite nice. Another option would be to make a curry style sauce and have them with rice. Just bear in mind if you're adding any extra carb, that you've already got some carb in the form of couscous. It is a bit of a tweak, so just remember that and try not to, perhaps rather than your third of your plate carb, perhaps have, you know, a 6th or a 5th of your plate as carb. Just so you're not overdoing it on that side of things. But yeah, it should be a nice dish when it's done. So we'll just roll this one. Once they're cooked as well, they will reheat. So if you wanted to make some for work and sort of pop in the mic and nuke them, they'd be fine. One, I think I'm going to make 10. I was hoping for that, so that's good. Then might be 11 because this one's going to be fairly big otherwise. I'll just go for a bigger one. Can't bother to split that up into 2 small ones. Shall we? No, that's a bit large actually. No, we're going to have to go for 2 smaller ones. it was too big. I don't want to burn this couscous in the oven, so we'll have 11. We can have one as a tester. Nice. So there we go. That's, and as normal, I've made far too much couscous. Never mind. I'd rather have too much than too little and have to go through that faff. So there we go. Final one. Squeeze that together. As you can see, it goes together fairly well. There's a big chunk of onion, so I've not fine chopped that very well, but never mind. Still plenty of egg on it, so roll it in. It should stick easy. Just get that on, get a good one. There we go, it's sticking nicely. Right, I'll quickly wash my hands so I can show you the finished tray. You see how easy that was? I mean, that literally took 5 minutes of my time and no effort at all. And here we have crispy meatballs ready to go in the oven. So I'll pop those in and come back to you once they're done. I've preheated the oven to 200 and I expect them to take about half an hour to cook, but I'll keep checking on them, and once they're golden brown, get them out and we'll have a taster. Alright, see you later. Right then guys, here's the finished product. It took a little longer than I anticipated, about 40 minutes, but they've gone lovely and golden brown. I think the trick is there just to keep it at 200, not any higher, just so the couscous doesn't burn, and it's kept it lovely there. And it's just gone nice and crispy on the top. But I'm going to have some now for my lunch, so thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.